pretty uncomfortable for me to go to the grocery store, to go out. Alright guys, last day. I'm feeling loads better than I have been the past few days. I think it was salt withdrawals. I'm not completely sure, but I have a feeling that's what it was. So definitely feeling better. And I'm just about to head out to do my fitness test, which is the 1K. You can see here that the top of my eyelids have definitely gone down. I still have the bags, but they're not nearly as bad as they were. They're not sunken in like they were. That's the biggest difference. They're still there, but they're not sunk in, which is very nice. My stomach is not bloated anymore. It's still got some water weight, but it's not got the bloatedness that it had before. So not quite back to where I was before I started, but definitely getting closer.
Fitness test number 2. $4:30. My last K time was 5 something. No, 4:53 or something. So improved. Definitely not having as much water weight is really helping. Definitely feeling a lot better than that salted run. Woo! By a lot. Still not back to where I normally am, but feeling a lot better. My sweat is still very salty.
Alright guys, so I just got back from my run. I'm feeling a whole lot better, which is awesome, but still not 100%. Definitely my joints and my, it's mostly my joints are feeling very achy, like, I don't know how to describe it exactly. They're sore, but it's a different kind of sore. They're very achy and creaky. Creaky is a perfect way to describe it. Very creaky. So I thought that was pretty interesting. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about how I felt and if this experiment was worth it to me and whether or not I expected these results. So first of all, as far as the results go, I was expecting the poofiness. I was expecting the bloat, not that much. It surprised me how much I was bloated. The fact that I gained 5 inches on my stomach just from feeling so bloated and from the water weight. I was expecting my sweat to be very salty. I was expecting my cheeks to poof out. The things that I was not expecting was the physical, how I felt. And how I felt mentally as well. So things like waking up in the morning and just feeling sick to my stomach, and going to bed and being curled up in the fetal position, literally, because I felt so horrible after dinner. And I also never expected to have the feeling of not wanting to eat. On day 7, evening 7, I was getting ready to have my final salted meal. And I turned to Nicole and I said, I don't want this. I don't feel like eating. Not because I'm not hungry, but because of how I know that I'm going to feel afterwards. I know that I'm going to feel horrible. I know that I'm going to feel sick to my stomach. And it's not even worth it. I actually said I would rather feel hungry than feel this feeling. And so that was surprising to me. Other things that were surprising was how crusty my eyes got in the morning. I was expecting them to be pretty poofy and swollen. I was expecting the bags, but I was not expecting to feel so crusty and for my mind just to feel so, I don't know, disconnected, I guess. My mental clarity was zapped, and my energy was zapped as well. I didn't feel like going out. I didn't feel like being physically active because I just felt so crappy. And it gave me a lot of insight as to why people can be living on a high carb, low fat vegan diet for a long time and still feel so bad and still not have the results that they want simply from sodium. And finally, was it worth it to me? Absolutely. As of day 1, it was worth it. On day number 1, I got a comment saying that I had inspired someone to go low sodium, that I had affected them so much that this experiment had already showed them that it's possible that sodium is affecting them so negatively. And they said they were going to try and give up using table salt. And as of day one, it was worth it. It didn't matter that I had to do the whole rest of the experiment. It was, as of day one, it was already worth it. And it's your support, it's your encouragement, and it's knowing that you guys are benefiting from this, that you guys are seeing the results, that it's making you think. That's the biggest thing. All I ever wanted was to make you think and to make you understand that it's not something that you're doing, it's not something that's wrong with you. It's probably just the sodium, or it's probably something else that's very small that you just didn't think about yet, that you didn't think to cut out of your diet or switch in your diet or change or anything like that. There's lots of different things that it can be. So don't give up on the high carb, low fat vegan lifestyle just because you're not feeling well. Something small might be happening. So once again, guys, thank you for all your support. It means the world to me, and I'm so happy that you guys could be a part of this.
Rice and broccoli.
I just got through with taking all my measurements, all my photos. What I'm going to do is put together a graph for you guys, and the results will be revealed in tomorrow's video. So this is the last day of filming, but then tomorrow will be the finale, and I'll have all the results for you guys. I wanted to talk a little bit about a question that I got in regards to gaining weight. And someone was asking how it was for me to gain that much weight in such a short period of time. They were saying that they're usually very uncomfortable anytime that they gain a little bit of weight. And how was it for me? So we have people here who are looking up to us, and we constantly preach here the high carb, low fat vegan lifestyle. So even to the people who are bagging our groceries or that are checking out our groceries, we talk to them about it. And one thing that I always push for is that I eat as much as I want, and I never ever calorie restrict, and I'm super lean. So it was hard for me to have that period where in a single week I put on 10 pounds, and it was a noticeable 10 pounds, 11 pounds actually, and it was difficult to try and balance it, because you don't want to be the first opening thing in the conversation, oh, I gained weight because I'm doing a salt experiment. So that was what was hard for me, is I wanted very much to tell everybody that I was not gaining weight, that it was just water weight, to clarify. I did tell people whenever I got the chance, but for the most part it was pretty uncomfortable for me to go to the grocery store, to go out. We know pretty much everybody. It's a very small island, so you know a lot of people. And so it was hard to, when you see someone, and here we do the 3 kisses thing, the 3 kisses, hello, how are you, or you do a small talk and then you go on with your day. It's hard to do that in a grocery store and tell every single person that you know that you're doing a salt experiment and that's why you've gained weight. So that part was uncomfortable for me, because I didn't want them to lose faith in what I was doing or lose interest in what I was doing and what I was representing. Another question that I got that I wanted to answer was, why was I not adding things like lemon or stuff like that to my meals this week? And that was just an oops on my part. I would have if I had started adding the lemon from last week's meals, but I wanted to stay as consistent as possible. And I know a little bit of lemon juice is not going to do anything, but I do want to be consistent, and I want to be as precise as possible with this experiment. That's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you again for all of your support. I really, really appreciate it. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow. We have the big finale where all of the results will be revealed. I can't wait for that. I can't wait to share with you guys all of that information. So again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to make your day wonderful, and we'll see you again soon. Most of us, I'm going to include myself for this week, have salt addictions.
Carb up and spread the fruit.